guys, and welcome back to Where There's Muck There's Brass. We are going to be doing some order picking. Now this looks like a mess, but trust me, if you'd have seen the last video when all this was covered, it's looking a lot better than it did, trust me. I've still got some other bits and pieces to sort out. We cleared some of the stereo stuff off of these shelves. That's now gone to storage because that's going to be car boot, not eBay. Bit too big to be sold in these places. So we're back on the GoPro. We're not doing the matters anymore because, well, it's just annoying, isn't it? Easy to edit though, I'll tell you that. What have we sold? Let's have a little look. Let's see what we need to pick. That's gone. That's been cancelled. First order, Demonica. Or Demon, whatever. Boots. These are really cool things. They're just literally like platform type boots. I think these are a size 5. My wife was going to keep them and then she never wore them. Be on the lookout for these guys because these brand Demonica, and you can see it down in the sole because there's very rarely any other branding on it that gives them away. They're kind of like cult gothic style boots. They usually got like flipping flames coming up them and big steel toe cap bits on the outside. Switchblade zips there, really cool little things. Paid a £5 for those. Those have gone for £47.99. I believe there's something that I have sold that isn't in here. I think it's in the house, which is a pair of XLC cycling shoes, size 9.5. They came in a bundle right in the middle of last year with a couple of scale extracts and stuff that I'd picked up from Vinted. Scale extracts and all those bits and pieces have since gone, and the cycling shoes sold for a tenner. Hitachi Retro Gaming TV, that's here, with remote, I do believe. Yeah, remote's there, and I think it's TV DVD. Yes, it is. That's sold for £35.25. That would have been another charity shop pickup, because I don't tend to pick them up from car boots, because at the charity shop they're at least pat tested, turned on and working. If I do pick them up from the car boots, I pick them up for virtually nothing or just don't bother. That's all for £35.25. That was either a 5 or a tenner from the charity shop, so we're all right with that one. Wall-E pop-up transforming figurine. Think Away Toys yellow. Where is he, the little bugger? Here he is, the little fella. So he's just a little pop-up dude. So his arms will pop out, and you squeeze the sides, and his legs pop out, and then I can't remember how you get the head up. That one? Yeah, that one. So he'll just pop up like that. Just a little. It's just a toy. Doesn't take batteries, doesn't do anything, but really cool Wally figure. And the size of him is quite big as well. That sold for £24.63. That came in a bundle of 3 things. I got not an RC, but a remote control one, little Wally one. That and a pair of Skechers mules for a tenner, so £3.33 into £24.63. The Kenwood, oh no, I'm not going to get it down on camera because that lot's on the top of it. Kenwood spiralizer, that's there. That was a £5 in box. That sold for £24.99. The Hoover that I took a gamble on, not that one, that one. I cannot, do you know what? Thanks for that. I cannot remember how much I paid for it. Genuinely can't remember how much I paid for it. I've tried charging it, it won't hold its charge. It's literally not doing anything. It's dead. It's been on charge overnight and it's still not doing anything. Could be the trigger, could be the battery, no idea. Sold as spares or repairs, went for £6.50. Can't remember how much I paid for it, guys. I might have broke even on it if I'm lucky, I don't know. The Sony Sports Walkman. Where are you? We all saw this in the car boot video. I thought it was going to go for more, but it didn't. But I don't care. And I'll tell you why I don't care. Because it cost me 20 quid. And that has sold for £67.87 on auction. Perhaps could have got more if I'd have held out and put it on a bite now. I don't know. The Amazon Fire Sticks ×3 spares or repairs. Where did I put them? Where did I put them? I put those and the Sky Q boxes in a box. Which box are they in? Why would I have put them away when the auction was ending yesterday when I tidied up? I have no idea. Oh, you mother hubbard. Where did I put them? For the love of God. Bear with, guys, bear with. They've got to be here somewhere. Right, I don't know where I've put them. I'll obviously find them. So the 3 spares or repairs Amazon Fire Sticks have sold for £19 in total. They were, I believe, £1 each. So 3 quid into 19 quid, not too bad. Ah, this is upstairs, and this is really cool. Boeing 747 SCA Space Shuttle Spacecraft 144 1 of 144 scale. That sold for £60, 59.99. That was £2 from a charity shop. 2 quid into 60 quid. And the last but not least, the 3 Sky Q boxes, which were 50 pence each. I paid £1.50. Got them back, and if you were guessing that they didn't have hard drive, well, for God's sake, if you were guessing they didn't have hard drives in them, you're right. They didn't. But for £1.50, put them on eBay, sold spares or repairs, put in the advert that the hard drives were missing, and they sold for £10.50. So I'm not disappointed, because when you pick it... Hello, who's that? Centre Parks, no. Because when you're picking up bits and pieces, and you're only paying £1.50, £2, £3 for stuff, there's not that much to lose out on, let's face it. At the end of the day, if you take a tenner to a car boot and spend a tenner and come back with 15 items that you've paid next to note for, yeah, I know what point I'm trying to make, but it sounds garbage. This Firestorm Flux RC car, it's plugged in, tested and working, so that can now go up. I reckon I'm going to put that up for 180 and accept offers. I've not done any listing yet, yesterday at all, because I was out at the storage unit tidying all that up. As you can see, the wife's come through amazing for me. My wife works for a packaging company, and look at all these. These are all boxes, all these, and she says there's thousands of them at her work. These are all boxes that have been made by another company that my wife's then, she's like, I can't think of the word, she's like an intermediate, so she will provide the packaging from one company and sell it to another company. And when they were made, not by her company, they were made wrong. So they're useless. So the packaging people that make them in the first place usually go, keep them, we don't care. So apparently I've got an unlimited supply of brand new boxes that are slightly defective. So yes, more than happy with that. Along with an unlimited supply of void fill. So really happy with that. We've got things on today that need done. I'm just going to take you outside. So this area has now been completely cleared. So obviously the hot tub was here and a few other bits and pieces. That was all left there. And then this area here is just the plants and the table and chairs. Excuse me. So what's coming today at some point in between the hours of 9 and 11 o'clock is a shed that's going to sit in that corner. Now, it's I believe it's a 7x4, so it's quite long but not very wide, and that's then going to house lawnmower, bikes, garden tools, all the bits and pieces that you'd normally put in a shed. Reason for that is because this one is then going to be my office, and you will see the state of it. It is literally rammed full of stuff. Oh, there's my return, my sewing machine. Yeah, got a return on that, didn't work properly, but they've not left me any negative feedback, so I'm perfectly happy. So this is all going to get cleared out. It is quite big. I think it's 7x7, this one. So this is all going to get cleaned out, insulated, and then across the back we can have the table. Perhaps my computer can go here in front of the window, because I can get the Wi-Fi from the house. And then possibly just keep packaging in here as well, so we'll keep that dry in winter. So it'll literally just be a listing office and a packaging area. That's all that'll be. What I'm hoping today is that the shed turns up early enough for me to be able to get the I'm going to build a shed base for it, get the shed base, get the shed up and built and sorted, and then tomorrow I can solely concentrate on sorting that one out, getting loads of stuff to the tip, and then getting sold on eBay adversely, and then get in there and get that one sorted. Any other news? I don't think there is any other news, to be perfectly honest, guys. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, the pickups from last week, from Sunday, literally nothing's tested or listed, because I've just been flat out with literally everything else. Everything other than eBay I've been absolutely flat out with. The treadmill's going, she wants a folding one. This cost me an absolute small fortune, but she wants that gone and she wants a folding one so it can live there but lift up. Once this area's sorted, That will be another shelving unit there, because obviously all my bits and pieces will be done in the shed, so there'll be another shelving unit there. I'm hoping once I've cleared the floor space and tested and listed everything that's on the floor, because that's essentially what's on the floor is untested, unlisted. Once that's all tested, listed and put away, I'm then hoping to have another row of shelves, even just one in the middle here for more storage. Yeah. So that's about where we are, guys. Sorry, it's not the best video. It's just sort of a daily vlog, really. I don't usually sell that much stuff, but there's sort of 3 days worth of sales there. Now we're on Tuesday. It's the last day that I've got to ship them all out. My lovely postman Rob is coming in about, what time are we on? 9:30. He'll be coming in about an hour and a half. So I've got an hour and a half to package up all the bits and the other bits that you haven't seen that are upstairs. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you, because I've got to crack on with this. Once these are gone, I've then got some listing to do. Then I've got to build a shed. Yeah, so fingers crossed we'll come back tomorrow. The shed will be built. And I can just give you a quick video of that. Perfect. Lovely to see you all, guys. You're all legends. Thank you ever so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Good or bad or indifferent, I don't take offence. Love you all. Take care, guys. Bye.